everyone and welcome. My name is Dora and this is my third update to my 2+ years project pan. So in this project pan I am working on my older makeup, anything that is 2 years or older. I think it would be so satisfying to have a collection that is small enough where whenever I bring in a new product I'm able to use that up within 2 years. I definitely use my own judgment when it comes to deciding if something is still good enough, even if it might have officially expired already in terms of what's advertised, in terms of the shelf life. But yeah, I feel like most of us do that, right? We use our senses. If a product still smells fine, looks fine, and applies really well, nothing has changed in the texture, then yes, of course, I'm still happy to put that on my face, even if it's older than 2 years. And as you will find, I have quite a few products that are more than 2 years old. So what I'm not including in this is eyeshadows because, yeah, I just make a big exception for that. And obviously also they're powder products, so I think that's a whole different story. I'm also not including nail polish within this project, but everything else is very much fair game. What I do also include is any Franken products, so anything that I have mixed, concocted myself, because oftentimes when I'm warming up a product, say a lip product, then that surely adds to speeding up the expiry, I would imagine. I also include declutters within here because I usually don't know how old a product is unless when it comes in from panners, they're usually, you know, most of us, we're really good at keeping a spreadsheet and everything up to date. So then I do know how old the product is. And yes, new products have joined my collection. I did a makeup swap with the lovely Daria, who's also here on YouTube, so I'm going to link her down below. And none of the items she gave me were older than 2 years because she knew exactly when she opened them. So I'm safe there in that regard for now. I also want to give you a little bit of a rundown because I think that's really quite interesting. So in the intro I had 38 products with just two joining later in 2026. So only 2 of the products that joined my collection in 2024 as new products are joining this year. At my last update, I was already down to 30 products, so 8 less. And I was also down to just 1 product joining later this year because I had panned the eye pencil that was, I think, supposed to join in autumn this year. But yeah, it's done now. I don't have to worry about it anymore. I can already give away that I'm now down to 26 products. So that's 4 less compared to last time. And I think my update went up 6 weeks ago. So I'm down by 12 products already compared to the intro, which is great to me. I think I said my goal was 25 for the end of the year. Great, I think I'm on track. And I'm still very much at just 1 joining later. It's a bullet lipstick by Mina. Might be able to show it to you, but yeah, tripod is in the way. So sometimes, yeah, usually I show you that as a little bonus here, just so you can see how I'm going with that. So hopefully I'll remember to do that for today's update. But nonetheless, let's kick off. So out of these 26 products, many of them are in my year-long plan to pan project, which I'm doing Beauty A to Z style. It's my 26 products I would like to finish in 2026. So they're not in this project, but they still count as part of the total. I've also got 1 Franken blush bronzer that is super old, I think. One of the, yeah, it's a Sizzly bronzer mixed in with a Bare Minerals loose blush. The Sizzly I got in 2009. Ooh. And I'm panning that as part of my Build Your Own palette. So that's part of my Pan That Palette series, so not in here. As part of this project, I have rolled in 8 products that I'm working on, often with a usage goal, sometimes also with a very small usage goal in order to determine if they're still good or maybe they've actually gone bad and I would like to declutter them. But the bulk of the 8 products that I'm working on as part of this rolling project pan are in here to finish. So today I have got for you 2 empties and 1 goal met. So 3 products will be rolling into this project to keep it at 8 again. Let's kick off with my Franken face powder that I had pressed into this Alverde component here. And I rolled this in at the intro And at that point it weighed 35.42 grams. At my last update I was down to 33.35 grams, and today it is of course empty. Yay! I'm all done now. This was part of my 30-day makeup bag challenge and I had just the tiniest amount left, and yeah, of course it's done now finally, and I can now recycle this packaging. This has been driving me crazy. But yeah, finished that one on the 19th of May, in case you wanted to know. So I have used up 0.8 grams since my last update, and that is a total of 2.87 grams since the intro. Very happy about that. So yeah, stay tuned till the end of the video because I'll be rolling another product into this project in its place. Next, I've got another empty, and this was my Note lip gloss, and this is the mineral lip gloss in the shade Coralline. I got this product in an advent calendar in 2023. So it's been 2.5 years and I've sort of like, I didn't love it. I wasn't hate panning it either, but I certainly didn't love it. I had it in my plan to pan last year and I couldn't finish it. When I rolled this product in at my first update, it weighed 22.56 grams, and at my last update it was at 22 grams exactly, and today it weighs 21.84 grams. There's a lot of windowing going on here, and I did sort of, you know, wipe out, take out everything that I could, but I wasn't prepared to remove the stopper. It's just a very messy product, and also because it's an older lip gloss, I just wasn't comfortable doing that. Definitely have a different product that I'm kind of close on, another project, and I'm 100% going to remove the stopper, but it's not going so close to my eyes and it's not going on my lips either. Yeah, anyway, okay. Since my last update, I've used up 0.16 grams, and in this project overall, I've used up 0.72 grams. And I've got another empty. Woo. My third product is a blush that I have created myself, and this was a Decluttered to Me Essence matte blush, and then I pressed some Revolution eyeshadows in there too to make it deeper and more shimmery. I wrote this in here for 40 uses, and at my last update I was at 25 uses. Today I am at 31 uses. So I still need 9 more uses in order to roll this product out. I'm gonna keep going. And then once I'm done, I'm gonna repress it. I had repressed this within the pan, or first of all on a sheet of paper, and I would just like to take it all out and mix it properly in a little jar and then press it in here. Make sure it's smoother, and to also make sure that none of these chunks are breaking out of it as I'm using it. I still looked at the weight difference, so I've got a weight difference of just 0.03 grams since my last update, so within 6 uses. And that's a total weight difference of 0.25 grams since I rolled this in at my first update. Next up, I've got this Trended Up Bye Bye Redness Anti-Red and Calm Primer. I don't use this all the time, and when I use it, I only use it where I need it, where I've got a bit of redness, where I want to color correct as part of my priming routine. And yeah, I'm trying to finish this up. I have used this a little bit. I've got a weight difference of 0.42 grams since my last update, and I also rolled this in update 1, and since then I've used up 1.19 grams. So yeah, this is staying in the project. I've got quite a bit of an air bubble in here, but I can't quite squeeze that out yet. It's probably still going to be here for another 2 or 3 updates, to be honest, but I'm trying, and I used it the other day, so I am using it some, but it's also not a product that I can just use all over my face every day. It doesn't quite work like that for me. At my last update, I rolled in this Note foundation. This is concocted, so I've added some other foundations into the mix here, and I only wanted to roll it in for 20 uses in order to decide, do I still like it? Am I going to hold on to it? Am I going to declutter it? I never weighed it then because I knew I was going to add a different foundation into it. Actually, I've got it here. So I've been mixing the PS My Perfect Color Perfect Finish foundation in porcelain into it to make it quite a bit lighter. This was oxidizing on me, very warm. Yeah, super warm on me and way too deep. So a lot of this went in here since I showed it to you at my last update. I have used it 20 times now, but there's no weight difference because I didn't think it made sense because I added more product into it. But this is a rollout. Also at my last update, I rolled in this Franken lip tint here. I'll give you a little swatch as well. I really quite enjoy this one. This was not part of my 30-day makeup bag challenge, but I have been using it quite regularly. I would say every other day, maybe sometimes a little bit more often than that. And I would like to finish it. You're seeing the close-ups now in terms of how I'm doing. And I have used up 0.23 grams since my last update. So this is staying in, and I've still got a lot of product in there, but I think hopefully it might speed up a little bit now that I'm not doing a 30-day makeup bag challenge anymore. At least not for the rest of the year. Here's another product I rolled in at my last update, and this is a Maybelline lip liner. It's the Color Sensational Shaping Lip Liner in Rich Wine. This is a bit wobbly in here, it's broken off, but I can show you there's not a lot left in here. Oh, does it retract still? Yes, it does. Sometimes it doesn't, and I have to sort of tap it. I never weighed this because I thought, you know, with these twist up pens, it's really hard to see progress in terms of weight difference. But I did decide to weigh it today, and it now weighs 4.45 grams. I am using it a little bit here and there. Not wearing it today, but again, this wasn't in my challenge, but I think I can speed up on it a little bit. Staying in the project, obviously, because I would like to finish it. And the final product I rolled in at my last update is this Pore Blur primer here by Revolution. There's really not a lot left in here, and I'm trying to finish it. I only used it once. Again, it wasn't in my challenge, but that one use made for a difference of 0.2 grams. So these three products are rolling out now, and let me show you what I'm bringing in their place. So the first product I'm bringing in is another blush. Because I've only got 9 more uses left on here, I would always like to work on a blush in here. And I'm bringing in this one here for 20 uses, and it's NARS Dolce Vita. There's no weight difference on here. I weighed it today and it's exactly the same as it was in my intro of this project. So it's still at 23.28 grams. But I'm curious to see if there's going to be any weight difference after 20 uses. And then the next 2 products I am bringing in here to finish. I think it's time that I finally work on this product here. And this is my MAC single eyeshadow in a mystery shade that I've had since 2009. And I use this on my brows. There's really not a lot of product left in here, but I'm using the tiniest amount. I'm not wearing this today. I actually did a look today with one of my Pan That Palette contenders, and if you're interested in Get Ready With Me, I do them over on my channel membership. Yeah, I'd love to have you. There'll be at least 10 videos of Pan That Palette contenders, and then my members can help me to whittle it down to 5, and then I'm going to present that video to all of you here. So yeah, if you're curious and you'd like to follow along and have a say in that, then I'd love to have you by all means. But if memberships aren't anything for you, then you know, please don't worry, that's absolutely cool as well. So yeah, I would love to finish this one, and I think it would be fun to track it also visually, just to see. I'm not going to track uses on here, but at least close-ups and visual progress. How long is it going to take me? Do you think I can finish this within this year? Personally, I don't think so. Maybe. And my final product is something that I'm bringing back. So I would like to finish the Note foundation. Well, it's concocted, as you know, but I would like to just move this packaging out of my collection altogether. I have weighed this now. This now weighs 73.73 grams. And because I think I'll be adding the rest of this Primark foundation into it, I've also weighed this. And this now weighs 22.79 grams. So I think it would be interesting at my next update to see how much these 2 products weigh once I've put them together and individually. Maybe this will be empty by then. And I think by then I should be able to give you a bit of a weight difference already in terms of what I've used up. I am using this every day right now, but I'm mixing 3 other products into it, mixing them on the back of my hand. Another Primark foundation, not this one, and also the Filter Finish by Collection, which is a dupe for the Hollywood Flawless Filter by Charlotte Tilbury, as well as a different primer, a more hydrating one. So yeah, this is being used every day, but just the smallest, less than pea-sized amount. Yeah. Hopefully I can use more of it once I've added this in, and then in the long run it will help me to go through it faster. That's what I'm thinking. But yeah, those are my new 8 products. So just to recap, I've got in here 2 blushes for a total of 29 uses, 2 face primers to finish, 2 lip products, a brow product or single eyeshadow, and a foundation. So I've got a great variety of products. I can't necessarily use all 8 of them on my face at the same time. I can use the majority of them on my face at a time. So hopefully that's useful. So hopefully that means that I'm gonna have lots of progress next time. I'm hoping for some empties. That would be fab. I think the closest products are probably the lip liner and the Pore Blur by Revolution, the primer. And I think I can have a rollout with the Franken blush as well, with just 9 more uses. That's probably it. Yeah, so maybe 2 or 3 rollouts next time. But of course, I'm down to 26 products already, so hopefully with other products that I'm working on in other projects, that number is going to reduce at my next update. So as a little bonus, I want to show you the item that is joining later this year, I think in August. And this is a lipstick by Mina, and it's called The Lipstick, and it's in the shade 257. So here's how much I have left of it. And I have now successfully worn off the imprint, or worn it down to below the imprint of the lipstick. That's great, which means I am using it. Don't think I can have it done before August. So yeah, then I'll be up by 1 product again for my overall count. But that's okay. Still hoping for more empties. Thank you so much for watching. I'd love to hear from you in the comments how you're getting on with panning all of your makeup. What is the oldest product that you're working on right now and that you're maybe kind of getting close to finishing? I'd love to hear about that. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day or night wherever you are, and I'm sending you so much love. Take care, bye.